This is a general reading for Gemini for the week of October 6th through the 12th. So if Gemini is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of October, I'm again offering that complimentary reading, selecting for those who either subscribe or put in a comment in the month of October. So if you want to be considered for that, please do that. Know that I do read all of your comments and so appreciate them, so thank you so much. And please consider subscribing. It costs absolutely nothing. It's totally free. I will not send you any marketing emails, texts. The time you will hear from me is if you are selected for that complimentary reading, I do read your comments and I do comment on those. I respond to those. Now, why should you be a subscriber? What is the advantage? Well, you could be considered for the complimentary reading. If you put a notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. In the future, I'm going to have some things to, thank the subscribers. Like maybe I'll do eventually some live streaming so that, we can do like read a card, or I can do mini readings. So there'll be some advantages. Right now, to thank you for being a subscriber, I have $5 off if you want a reading. The readings are either can be live or by video, your choice, because these can be live. For 30 minutes, it's normally $30. I'll have $5 off for subscribers, so it'll be $25. And for the hour reading, normally it's $50, and I will be having it at $45 for the subscribers, which is a real bargain. So if you're interested in the readings, just send me an email and you will find out about those. Now, I also have my house for sale in CASTRO in Portugal. If you know anybody that wants to move to Portugal, I have posted pictures in the community section on my YouTube. You can look at the houses there or ask for a link. And I'm using the Morgan Greer deck today. I have Anina on the table. She's supervising the card. She's the card supervisor. Jason is the security team. Milo is in the sitting room, and he is the emotional support. He just thinks he's cute. And then Hope is out in the courtyard. Now, as you recall, when I did the October reading for Gemini, it had a lot of challenges in it. So much that I thought that I would even do a bonus reading to see what's going on. Now, if this is still going on, Gemini, know that, there are tools. We'll see what the cards show today, and see how this is progressing, how it is moving through the month of October. Because, it's flowing, and it's that you're in the middle of a lesson, a chapter. And it's, in order to address it, it's to break it down into manageable parts, rather than looking at the whole thing and thinking that you have to solve everything all at once, and that you are looking at all areas of your life, rather than concentrating on the small part, and then after you resolve that, move on to the next one. If you look at all of it all at once, it might be that the energy is being dispersed, rather than focusing on one, get that done, and then focus on the next one. So it's a challenging time for some of you, and we'll see what's coming up right now, Gemini. Okay, what they're saying is, don't be weary as you go along, because you're able to handle it. It's building up those strengths that you're going to be able to carry forward in the future. It's nothing more than you can handle right now. It might seem overwhelming, but know that you are going to be able to maneuver it. And you also have your spirit team You have your guides, angels, and archangels, and they are surrounding you and helping you. Listen to your intuition as you go through this chapter. And you will be able to face the challenges as they come along. Okay, so I've shuffled the cards, and let's see what we have coming up. And the first card is the Judgment card, which is exactly what Aries had in the same position, crossed over by the Page of Pentacles. So this a possibility of new money, or money coming to you. At the base of it is the Death card. Okay, so it could be the end of a situation where money wasn't flowing, or it could be the end of, we'll see more clarification. Now the Two of Swords is behind you. What's on your mind is the Nine of Wands. Up ahead is the Queen of Cups. Then we have the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the final outcome is the High Priestess with the Empress. Things are starting to look a little better maybe this week. Then we have, oh, here's the Devil card. You're going to get a message, and it's got the Devil with it. Okay, Nine of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups with the Four of Swords. Then we have the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords with the Ten of Wands, Death card with the Five of Cups, Ace of Wands, crossed over by the Hermit. Okay, so it's not as bad as it was. It could be that you're moving forward, and a lot of that was at the beginning of the month, and then addressing them through the month, and maybe now you know sort of what the cards are on the, presented to you, so that you've been able to formulate a plan and get some direction, rather than all of a sudden these were appearing. Because your reading is about Judgment, which is wanting to manifest things that's out there in the universe, but not quite appearing yet, crossed over by a message. Could be a delay. It could be that you've been waiting for something, and you've been waiting for a message, and you do hear about it. Or it could be that you're waiting for a message and you haven't heard anything yet, and you're wondering when things are going to start moving forward. You could have had everything in place, and it's just waiting. Maybe you put out your job applications, or you're starting your new business and you have done the preliminary work, and you do have a message. It could have been applying for a job and waiting to hear from them. So it's waiting, and you do hear a message related to your prosperity. And then here's the new beginnings, the Ace of Rods, crossed over by the Hermit. This is that, new things are coming. However, you don't have a clear picture of it yet, because the Hermit is objectively looking at something rather than being in the midst of it and looking for the truth about the situation. So you sort of are stepping back and assessing what's going on rather than taking some action yet, getting the complete picture. Because of the base of it is that Death card related to the Five of Cups. The Death card can mean either, with the Five of Cups, it can be looking at the past and moving forward. It could be, they have for the Five of Cups, it's 3 cups, which is the past, and 2, which is the future. Assessing and looking over what happened, and the Death card represents moving forward from a broken relationship and new possibilities, rebirth. So that's what's on your mind. It's assessment of the past in order to adjust for good things, prosperity coming to you in the future. Because behind you, you're undecided with your heavy burdens. Two of Swords is you don't know which direction to go and you have heavy burdens. Could be you didn't know whether to continue there, to move forward, to get your own business, whatever, you know, you're like stuck. Don't know what to do and you have your heavy burdens. Don't know whether to stay or to go, or to apply for different jobs, or to stay and apply different jobs where you are. You're undecided what you're going to do and you don't have all the information, you're blindfolded. Now what's on your mind is then you get some information and you have some responsibilities. The Page of Swords, which is on your mind, is you get some clarity. You do have your Nine of Wands, which means lots of responsibilities, and you get some clarity from it. Page of Swords is information. Now it could be that you get some information, for example, at work, and that they add to your duties because it could be merging, for example, or you know that they are eliminating positions and redistributing them. So you do get some clarity. For some of you that you're worried if you were going to have a job, you have a job but you have additional duties but no additional money. That's what's on your mind. Or it could be that you now know a defining of what's going on in your life because of the information that you've received. So from the information, which is the Page of Swords, you have more clarity and then you can move forward. Because then we have coming up here, you're feeling like you're a little bit in limbo related to the Queen of Cups. So the Four of Swords represents where you're taking a break, a pause, and getting some clarity about the Queen of Cups, which is you, home. It could be about moving, it could be about relationships, it could be self-love, but you sort of take a break and assess. So it could be, because you are, getting clarity about it. Now that you have the clarity, then you're going to assess what are the next steps that you're going to have. Because around you is the Death card. Now we have the Death card. Then we have the a communication between two people, and you're standing firm on what you believe. The Four of Pentacles can be negotiations at work. It can be standing firm on a position in a conversation with two people. So it could be, for example, negotiating at work and saying, this is what I will accept. Or, you're not wavering is basically what this is. And it's the Two of Cups, so you're having a conversation. Could be related to home, because it could be cups. And you're saying, this is my position, I'm not going to be changing. Then we have here the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, where you're still feeling for work that there still could be some delays. It could be, because the Nine of Pentacles is prosperity, but you have the Five of Pentacles there. So you could still be sensing some shortage. Maybe there's a delay, a shortage. Could be that what they are offering you is not what you thought. There's some sort of negotiation because of the Four of Pentacles, but there's a little bit of delay, more than delay. For example, promised a promotion and you don't get it, or promise some sort of training that you don't get it, and it's all related to work. Or it can be that you are expecting some sort of settlement or something, and there's a delay in it or a shortage. Because this is also could represent that, the settlement or the lump sum you're coming in, there's a delay related to that or a shortage in it. Then we have here, you're dealing with the Devil and the Page of Rods. It's some information you're going to get, and it could also be related to that Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. And you're getting a delay, the message, the Page of Rods is the message, and it's related to the Devil. Now, the Devil is not the devil. It is that behavior that keeps a person from being authentic with themselves and with others. And there's some sort of message related to this. It could be some trickery. It could be a disagreement. It could be overspending. But I think it has to do with negotiations, and could be some dishonesty or delays or something that is flaring up. Another barrier, another challenge, but this can be because you're hearing from someone. And so it could be a delay. It could be that they're not, you could be in negotiations and they're not willing to negotiate with you. They're going to say, no, we're not going to, negotiate and compromise. And so you almost have to decide to follow through with the litigation. So there's something with the devil here in the money. And then the final outcome is the Empress, which is the things coming to you, and the High Priestess, which is turning it over to the universe. You don't have all of the information yet of things coming to you. So it can be negotiations, it could be a job coming to you, it could be that lump sum, and it's all your intuition, because it's coming, but you know that could be something that's like a shortage, a delay, something that they promised you that they're not going to fulfill. But, follow your intuition. Your intuition is saying, that something's there askew. So you have to have you have to be on guard, to be very careful for negotiations. Don't let anything slip through, and listen to the opinion and advice of the professionals that are helping you through this. So that's the final outcome. Now, let's pull some other cards, Gemini, here. Okay, Nina. We'll pull some cards here. Okay, I'm going to pull the Wisdom of the Oracle. And this is for Gemini, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do you have for Gemini? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what do we have for our Gemini? And if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And look below the video to see if it says if you're a subscriber, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes, and so all you have to do is just re-enroll. This is for our Gemini, and we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, the first one is flexible, which is be flexible for what's going to be coming. The tree, for example, it's to have a give in a storm. So if it's too rigid, then it's going to blow over. But if it's flexible, it's going to bend with the wind and it will not break, which is the same for situations. Be flexible. Then we have the fates, which is the serenity prayer. So there's some things that you can change and some things you cannot change. And that's what, and the wisdom to know the difference. And what you can change is yourself, but you cannot change anybody else. That's you can only change yourself. And then the final outcome is to be fair, which is to, when you're making some decisions. And this is number 38, which is 11. And let's read this, 38. To be fair, balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. So this is looking at those options, the negotiation. Okay, now let me pull the Divine Beloved. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what card do we have for our Gemini? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Here we go. There we go, and it is uniqueness. I accept my own nature. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who embraces my own uniqueness. Let me accept my own nature completely, knowing it too is divine. May I love myself as I am, not as others say I should be. And let's pull the other oracle card, Divine Beloved, angels and archangels here. Offering, I am peaceful. Let me, Divine Beloved, offer all desires to you, knowing the right outcomes are already selected. Grant me true surrender and peace. Let me be only a vehicle for your will in every way. There. Okay. Then I'm going to pull the 2 Louise Hay affirmation cards and your meditation card. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. This is for our Gemini. What cards do you have for them for this week? One, 2. Okay. The first one is, I accept my uniqueness. Well, that was just what the other card had. That's, we've got a repeating here. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I'm special and wonderful. I love myself. Now, Spirit's trying to tell someone something, because we got 2 cards from 2 different decks. Jason, don't hit the stand here. So they're telling you you're unique and accept that. You're fine just the way you are. God, this source creates us all. And each one of us special, and whatever you wanted to, what you decided to, we're going to be this time. There's your card. And then the other card is, freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Yes, because you know, as you're writing your script before you come here, you know, you write what, you know, who you're going to be this time, and, you know, you're creating and you're unique. So it's a repeat of, you know, messages from the 2 different oracle cards. Now the meditation card for this week, right here. Here we go. Full moon. Protect your energy and hold your stars close. There you go. Okay. So if you haven't considered subscribing, please do. And if you're interested in a reading, it's $25 for 30 minutes and $45 for an hour for subscribers. And just send me an email, and the email contact is down below. Thank you so much, and until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.